the student knew exactly like there was something wrong. And I said, okay. But then I carried on and I drank a little bit of water. It wasn't even 5 minutes. Again, I had to go. And then I went again, and then I drank water again. And then I said, I'm so sorry. And then I was too late. So then it happened in front of the student.
Wow. Wait, what happened? What did the student do?
No, this student just asked me, teacher, are you okay? Are you okay? And I can't speak because I'm trying to clean my mouth, and I'm like, I feel so bad. And I'm like, so yeah, it has happened before, but it's okay. It's just so Jenny, I was born with a defect. So when I was a baby, okay, I was born with a little a defect in my colon. So it does happen from time to time, not always. It's just when, for example, if you eat something that your body, okay, doesn't accommodate with, okay, then, or it is maybe like something that maybe wasn't really good for your stomach, and I won't know until I've eaten it, and then it's too late.
And that's just sad. But also, it's like,
very sad.
Are you allergic or something, or are you allergic intolerant?
So I am allergic to preservatives. Okay, so preservatives is like a chemical they put in food to make it last longer.
Oh, the long preserved one, like gummies.
Yes.
You can't eat gummies. That's sad.
So, I know, but I do have medication. So with the medication, it helps, okay, to remove those preservatives because my body doesn't want to digest it.
So does that happen when you're a kid in school and then you didn't know it until it comes, and then you make a whole embarrassment of yourself?
Yes, that happened to me at school. And then I didn't know. And then my mom and dad had to get me tested. I was in hospital for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? How you learn?
They had to operate me in my stomach. I've got two this size cuts on my stomach.
Oh.
So
that's just scary. Okay. But like if you go back to school, you have to learn everything back.
So basically the doctor helped me, my mom and my dad and my brother. They educated us in what type of food not to eat and what to eat. But you can't find it out unless something happened to you, and then they only do the test. So then I got tested and they said, okay, you're allowed to eat only these type of foods and these type of foods. And then they did an allergy test on me. They do it here on your back where they poke you, okay? And then they test you for everything, like everything. And they do it here. So they test you here. They poke you here with different different liquids. And then if your body reacts, then you know you can't take that in. But it's like a small, tiny amount.
A small, tiny amount, but doesn't mean the pain does suffer for you.
I know, but you have to go through it to be able to know what you are allowed and what you're not allowed to eat. Otherwise, it can become a lot worse. So this happened when I was 6 years old.
Wow, that young.
I know. And then at the age of 12, so what happened was we had this party at the school, in my class, and it was this girl's birthday. And her mom bought all of this food and this lovely cupcakes and cakes and sweets and everything. And I was just over the moon to eat it.
You can't eat that.
But one of the candies I was allergic to, and I didn't know that. And they was so super embarrassing. What happened was that as I was eating, I stood in the class and then I started vomiting. and I couldn't run to the bathroom because the bathroom was too far. It was too far. And then my teacher helped me to clean up. So luckily I had a very nice teacher, and but my teacher also knew that but we didn't know that. So I didn't eat most of it, but there was this one candy, just one candy. So now do you know candy floss?
I know those, but I never get my hands to try those.
Oh, do you know a candy cane?
Yeah, I did try those and I hated it.
I cannot eat candy cane. It's what they put in there. I'm allergic to it. So there's a chemical called benzoate. I know it's a very technical word, but that is one of that and preservatives. If I get that in my body, I'm doomed.
Oh, the name it kind of sound like Benjamin, you know, the fox of the Misfortune girl game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of
Very
name of
similar.
that. A ninja sneakily go through your stomach and then you die. That's sad. But also still, it's, at least you don't have like a high sugar blood cell. I don't remember name, but at least, you know, it is bad for you if you don't even have those. It's still bad.
Yeah. And also, Jenny, what is that? I wanted to tell you something. Yeah, so sometimes, so a lot of my friends and family, they know now I'm allergic to a lot of things, but if they don't always, they know like the majority of the food, but if someone makes food for me and they give it as a present, I don't know what they put in there, okay? So when I eat the food, and then they forget to tell me. And that's how I get sometimes sick.
Yeah, but like, don't you even think that sometimes you eat something new, you will be at the bathroom right now? Just, you know, preparation.
Yeah, so what happens is my medication that I take every day helps me. So that helps me not to go to the bathroom. But sometimes there's an additional ingredient, okay, that makes it even worse. Then the medication doesn't help.
Wow.
So that's do you know what else happened?
What happened?
I threw up in my dad's car.
What? I mean, like, inside? On the seat?
Yes. I couldn't help it.
I mean, like, it's not your fault. I mean, like, it's the life fault. Life is unfair, but still, it's kind of like,
know, it is.
It's take a long time to clean the car, and even if it's fully clean, you can still smell the rock from it.
So yeah, but luckily my mom and dad helped me. My dad said to me, "It's okay, my child. You don't have to worry because it's an accident. You can't help it."
Yeah.
So, but I'm all better now. So as you can see, my medication is working. The doctor gave me additional medication that actually put I don't know if you can see here, like there, it's a little bit bruised.
Yeah, I know, see those.
There, it's a little bit blue there. So they put in a needle, so and to get medication straight into my veins.
Is that painful to get the blue bruise? Are you crying at that point?
I'm used to it, so it's not that. I must say the nurses are quite good at putting it in, and they're very friendly. They're really nice. So
they're supposed
I wasn't good.
To.
Pardon?
I mean, like they're supposed to. I mean, like, how can you even mad at your patient almost died?
Well, there was this kid in the hospital once, okay, with me, who had the same problem as me. He threw up in his sleep, and then he actually choked on the vomit. Because when you sleep like this, okay, then he was sleeping with his mouth closed, and he wasn't aware that it was happening. Luckily, I wake up. So he was sleeping like this, and then his whole mouth was full, and then he swallowed it back.
What the heck?
I know, shame. I felt so bad for him, but you know what? He is also a lot better. Okay, so Jenny, but thank you for asking about that. I really missed you. So Jenny, let's have a look today. Asking for advice. So tell me, how many times do you ask your parents for advice?
I normally ask my parents for advice mostly like Vietnamese, how to like describe things because I'm bad at those things, like really bad.
And does your mom or dad speak to you Vietnamese?
I mean, like they are a Vietnamese person, so why not?
But now, do you struggle to? Can you speak it fluently or not?
I am a Vietnamese person. I can speak, but sometimes I can't describe things. But you know of those words, you know shapes, you saw it, and you know itself. It's just that something really neat. Yeah, you don't know what that word means. So you just other word that you know. Just script and mix like a pasta. And then you read it and read it and read it until you cry because it's so bad.
Really?
It's that bad, trust me. I got a 5 on that.
And tell me, what did you get? What was your score?
A 5. That's bad.
A 5?
Yes.
I know. You are highly intelligent. I mean, you normally get like a 9 or a 10.
No, I normally got good grade on math. And what the other, I don't know.
What do you normally get for English?
English, well, 10. A 10. But
exactly.
But like math, English, and art, I'm all good. Those grade are good, 8 or 9. That's it. But the other subject, that's when I got deep depression at that point.
Oh my god, it's okay. But you know what? There's going to be some subjects which we will never be really good at, but we can always just try our best, and that would be okay. So tell me, Cheney, when are you writing tests?
I don't know. The teacher just said to me that it's almost at the end of the year, so the end of the year means test time.
I know, that's what I'm asking.
I'm worrying about history right now and science.
When are you writing science?
I don't know. My teacher just says it's almost test, so I don't know what the day or the month is gonna start. But also, I am really sweating about history, you know, this complicated word, and talking about the past of the past and those powerful people that we need to know to write down history, or you get an F on that.
Oh wow. And tell me, do you have any assignments due for this month?
Well, no. But only the thing that I have to know that my teacher says that we have to watch a video of a story, and then we have to watch the story, the video story, 10 times to remembering every part of it, so we could describe and write those on notes book, but with our own imagination also. It's like, okay, the bunny and the rabbit, right? The bunny is like very amazed by stupid stuff, so this made the turtle run faster, and then the turtle win. But in our imagination, it's more like the turtle is so slow and the rabbit is so fast, the rabbit wins. It's like in our imagination. But we have to imagine that in a good way. It's not like the turtle win and the rabbit is so sad, it got to the depression and it died by just jumping down a waterfall, I guess. No. We have to think in a good way, not those days. No.
Yeah, in a positive way. And well, that is a nice assignment. And tell me, Jenny, do you need to speak oral?
What's that?
So when you need to give a presentation, the teacher gives you a topic, okay, and says, okay, in English, they're going to give you, say, for example, talking about your pet, okay, or talking about your favorite vacation, and then you need to stand in front of the whole class, and then you need to talk about it.
Oh yes, I have to do that. But Vietnamese side, I did do that once. It was good, but nervous wrecking. My friend did tell me that my describe and well it's good. It's good. No, not really good, but it's still good. But it's just that my teacher says that well my describe is more in a reality way. No, I need to go in more imagination. Like the sun through the wind, but it's handed on. You know, like the imagination that props can do things that human can, while reality is just stand there like a stick, just probably dying inside. Yeah.
So if the teacher ever asks you to speak about something, okay, so Jenny, the best way to talk about it is when you think about, you are going to write your own story, okay? Think about it's a storybook that you're opening, but instead of you writing it, you are telling it. Okay. And always give the characters superpowers.
Superpowers?
Yeah.
Is it like okay, maybe
what else?
Maybe can be superpower, but I need a word to fit perfectly. No?
Yeah. For example, if the teacher tells you, Jenny, can you tell us about, can you talk about, okay, you give me a topic. Tell me anything. What normally would your teacher ask to talk about?
To talk about. Well, she normally asks us to describe the places like this Disney or like at Hanoi. Those famous places, you know.
Okay, so famous places. So so when you stand there, think about the places you already been and the places you want to go to. Okay. So first you start off and say, guys, I would like to tell you today about the places I personally like in Hanoi or other places I've been to. There are 5 places. Then you list the 5. And I'm going to tell you about each place, why you should go there and what makes it so interesting. Okay. Then you tell about those 5. And then you say, okay, now that I've told you about those 5 places that I've been to, now I'm going to tell you about 5 places I still would like to go and see, or 3 places. So number 1, this place. Number 2, number 3, this place. So, but I'm going to tell you what I've heard about it. Okay. Does it make sense?
Okay, maybe it does make sense. But like mine, I did have a test on those describing places. I did do that. It's just that at the first start, I did talk about that. And I did say that I did amaze that and I did know about that place. And also I did talk history about those. When it's got a name, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, history.
Right. So we would normally like to say, do you know why this place is called, for example, King Hong, whatever? For example, I'm just giving an example. Okay, the reason why it's called that, because this king many years ago did something like this. And then everybody was so excited about it. And now they're all going to see, they pay tribute, they wanna show their respects. Right. Because why do we go to places? We are interested to know about our history, about where everything came from, and what good did the person do? Okay. So always think about what did the person do and why.
Okay.
Yeah, and that will easily put you, then you will know exactly what to say. So Jenny, today we're gonna do something a little bit different, okay? So we are just gonna pick your brain on a few topics, okay? So I want you to tell me, okay, I want you to support it is better for young people to ask their parents for advice. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna introduce your statement. Then you're gonna give me 2 reasons, and with those 2 reasons why, you're gonna give me examples.
Okay. So it is better for young people to ask their parents for advice. Now the reason I said this is because that, well, you can have a questionable thought in your mind. And those thoughts in your mind are very questionable, and you don't have to say those. Whether you go to Google and find those, it is a good idea, but it's just that you need to find the exact answer that you really need. It is hard, you burst your eyeballs, but the most easy part to get the answer right away is by telling your parent. I mean, like, your parents know more about you, and they have been a child in the past life. Exactly. So they would know more in, well, I guess them being older is them being wiser. Wiser. Yeah. So they would give you the answer right away. So you don't have to go Google and search for those and waste the time. So as I was saying, that you will give your answer right away. You don't have to do this and that to have the answer that you want. And then you will understand fully knowing why is that answer.
That was really good. Well done, Jenny. Okay. And then the next one, okay, I want to know, okay, so you are going to, there we go. You are going to refute all stores should close on Sundays.
Okay.
So you're going to say, oh, they shouldn't close on Sundays.
Okay. All stores shouldn't close on Sunday. Main reasons I said why is because that a lot of people are very busy on other days, especially as in Mondays. Those are the worst day. If people could tell, first day of the year, of the weeks, yes. And those days are very evil. And when you go to Sunday, you sometimes easily could forget because you have all of this and that, homework, your assignment, or your work, a project, blah, blah, blah. Teacher give you everything that you don't want to, but you have to suffer all of that to get a good grade. So sometimes you could easily forget things that you need to buy. So on Sunday is the most perfect day that you can go to the supermarket and buy the things that you need. And when those days closes, you don't have the exact time and you just, well, sometimes things that you really need is on the supermarket. And the supermarket closes on Sundays. And that's worse. Either you have to search it on Walmart or, well, anywhere on an app, or you just get through with it, I guess, like me. And, well, I know those days are suffer to live for, but I think that stores should not close on Sundays because a lot of people will go to the store and buy a lot of things that they really need. Maybe like came up with a budget, like, 1 carrot costs $5. But a lot of people go on Sunday to buy carrot. So why don't we go up the price a little bit? 45 would be great, don't ya? For 1 carrot.
Oh, that's a very smart idea of you. Okay, that was really good, Jenny. Now, next one, Okay. So, students who choose not to do sports need to do something active. Okay. So you are going to support this.
So students who choose not to do sport need to do something active. Well, what I said is because that at home they have nothing to do, especially if they're just the only kid or the only child in the family. And that's just how when it's in summer, because like at home is boring. So playing toys, watching movie, watching TikTok, and making Instagram of your own, sure, that might entertain you for 5 minutes. So, but I think that going outside and doing sport and meeting some friends would help you a bit to like pump up your energy more, and then you're gonna meet some nice friends and talk with them more rather be in home and just suffer.
And the next one, school sports should be optional. Okay. So you are going to refute.
Okay, school sports should be optional is because it's no. School sports should not be optional because, well, it's easy. If students are lazy and they don't want to do sport and they have a bad health, which you might be worrying by just looking at them, and they'll, well, I mean, like in my imagination, if kids don't go do sport, then they will easily get sick, I think.
Yeah.
So, school should bring some sports that, well, kids don't have to choose, so they will have to go. Except when they have a very special condition, like if they are a special case or like a case without a leg or break a leg, or the kids who have asthma. Those kids, those special kids. So yeah, could be those kids don't have to go to sport and choose sport that they really like art. Could be a thing. So yeah, or kids could be like, well, oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe like those kids who are passive aggressive with everything. You could like give them a detention when the sport comes because like still that's
I
all.
like that. That was amazing, Jenny. I like that. And your opinions. I like the way you make your statement and you give good reasoning why. Okay. Now moving on to the next one, the next topic. I want you to tell me, people who share a home don't feel depressed. So you are going to support this.
As people who share a home don't feel depressed, it's because why they have a partner. I know that some partner will like hate each other and don't get a very special bond very well. But that is the first met or for a month or more than a month. But they will get used to it, and sometimes if one person like going through a depression, then well the second person will feel well like happy but still very sad for them. So they would might be a bit supportive, and then when they get a bond, they could have a happy giggles and talking stories about stupid things they did as a child and embarrassing life they did. So they share each other and have fun giggles. That's how they make friends.
That. Okay. Well, Jenny, you're doing amazing. And then I want to know, next one. Wait, this one actually. Schools should not have field trips. You're going to refute this one. Okay?
Okay, school should not have field trip. When I say why is that sometimes field trip could be dangerous for some of the kids. Sometimes they
Wait,
could.
Jenny, you need to refute. So that means you're gonna say they have to have.
They have to. Like opposing.
Yeah.
Okay. So school should have field trips. It's because why? Because they could learn new things that they never even heard before, at school or at home. And sometimes when you're learning those things, you can know in how it feels, describing things, but you need to feel it. Like when you're reading, right? You need to feel the words, not just reading those. And when you're drawing, right, you need to feel the warmness or whatever that thing express us. Like you need to feel those. Like come on, man. And besides, reading book or looking at a picture emotionless, that's boring. So you need to express more entertainment a bit. So first you need to feel that, and you need to saw that, and then you have to been there. Like you really need to been there so you can describe things better, of course. And you might need to know a bit more about survival camp. It's like what happens if you get lost in the middle of night and without Wi-Fi, without car, without partner, and you have nothing with you. And you're just like you have clothes and that's it. So that's all you have, clothes. In the middle of the night, at midnight, with hungry animals and bears and dangerous things can mob you over to death. Disgusting. So you need to know survival camp because and you need to learn physics too because like if you know physics, then you could climb or you can do this walk around the circle, like walk very like you walk and then you run very fast around the circle and you go to the wall and then you get out of the deep hole.
Yeah, I like that. Wow. So Jenny, tell me, would you like, if you had to choose to go on a field trip next month, where would you like to go?
The beach.
And why the beach?
It shows that the shells, the seashell that are very pretty. I think it's pretty. And I just wish that sometime at the beach I could catch some crabs. I just wish.
And you're not afraid of them what do you call it, clocking you?
Oh no, that's easy. Just take something that a stick or a bottle cap, just put it in there and then just in this cup thing and then just throw it in the pen like a devil wheel.
And tell me, do you like to catch fish?
No, they are disgusting.
Don't you think that that's very slimy?
Ew, not only they're slimy, but like their eyes, they're just looking at my soul.
I know. So now the next one's students should study the news in school. Okay. Do you want to support or do you want to refute?
Well, maybe both because I don't know about this one.
Okay. So you're first going to start with the support and then you're going to refute.
Okay. Students should study the news in school. Main reason I says why is because not only they could read news, but teacher can guide them where to read and where to know about. Sometimes news in school these days are pretty much a lot than just a boring news. Actually, they could give you fun ways to know in physics, in history, and even comics. That's fun. So you could be there for reading comics or play games on those paper, or just you want to be there to know the news or the history. If you want to know more and you want to express yourself more than the other person. unlike me. So yeah,
Okay.
I think that not only reading news is kind of fun, it's because that you can just read those with your friends and you could talk about that places with your friend. I mean, like some place would be still here in this country. I mean, like you can visit there, but it's just that you cannot, like, touch the props and like ruin and going there, because that would ruin the places and the history, and the dead person who've been there gonna corrupt your soul, and then, well, your house, well, bye bye to your house then.
Bye bye. You're gonna forfeit your home.
Yes, because the ghost is there now. It's haunted now.
Okay, that was good, Jenny. Now the next one I would like you to talk about. More people should work from home. So you are going to support this.
Okay, so more people should work from home is because that, well, working from home is feeling much, the time in the home is much faster. And then you can just go around with your house and do whatever you want. Especially if you have a pet. Because sometimes pets are just don't have a things unless they're medicine or a piece of crumb inside the brain. Because the face just looks like they're being cute. But it's just that you don't know what happened in that head, a bitty head of theirs. So sometimes pets could just, well, burn the house down, or like, well, easily get starved, because those kind of species that you need to feed those on those special kind of time, or they're gonna be dead. That's sad. Yeah. So I think working from home is kind of like every person who work from home. It's like they're really happy, like without depression or whatever. No stress, no things, and no embarrassment. But it's just that sometimes working from home could be a bit lonely and kind of sad. No communication. So working from home is, at least you still have the money, and when you still have the money, you can go on vacation. And I mean say time at home is faster. You can do your assignment and work faster, so you can go on vacation or go on a fun trip with your friend. Yeah.
I like that. That was really good, Jenny. Now, the second last one, let's have a look here. Okay. So, sports stars. Okay. Sports stars' pay should be cut. Do you wanna support or refute?
I'm a refute.
Okay.
But maybe both. Maybe both.
Okay, let's do both.
Okay, supporting is that sports star pay should be cut. Because reason I said why is that sports star is a very active games to watch. And sometimes your loved one could go away just for sports. Like the evil partner they are. Like those movie passed in the 80s. They just passed out in the 80s. Some of those movies. Like the wife says, "Oh no, darling, I need to do this and that. You need to help me. I am so much stressed right now. Oh my god, I broke a leg right now. I hope this day I'm gonna break a leg. So I have a lucky day." And then the husband be like, "Oh no, wife, I need to watch the television."
Oh, Jenny, I love your creativity. Oh, you are so inspiring. I love it. Oh, and tell me, Jenny, would you ever want to be a sports star?
Well, no.
Even what if you got what they do $50,000 a month?
Sure. I only been there for the money. but I will help the people who are in need. But even that, as if people that they live in this world, you know what? I'm gonna still help them because I feel kind of bad for them.
So Jenny, that was amazing. Did you enjoy today's session?
Yeah.
That was really good. So Jenny, next time we're going to start with some new debate topics, okay? So now we just quickly recap some of the ones that you already recorded. And I'm quite impressed to say that I love the way you express your opinions, you make your statements, and give us sufficient explanations of why. Jenny, that was really, really good. And thank you for a really good session. I'm going to see you next week. Well done. And have a great day. I'll see you next time.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Bye-bye, you too. Well done, Jenny.
Goodbye.